Hello friends, it's Miss Jamie and I'm so excited to see you for another day of Gingerbread Week. Let's start with a song from Miss Nancy. Will you sing Round and Round with me? Here she is.
This is Round and Round from I Know I'll Grow. Make your hands go round and round, round and round, round and round like so. Round and round, round and round, and that's the way it goes. Now make your hands go up and down, up and down, up and down like so. Go up and down, and that's the way it goes. Now make your hands go in and out, in and out, in and out like so. Go in and out, and that's the way it goes. Now fold them tight, fold them tight, fold them tight like so. Fold them tight, fold them tight, and that's the way it goes. Now say good night, say good night, say good night like so. Say good night, and that's the way it goes. Now we're going to jump up high. So jump up high, jump up high, jump up high like so. Jump up high, and that's the way it goes. And that's the way it goes.
Thank you, Miss Nancy. Would you like to help me wake up Betsy? 1, 2, 3. Say, Betsy, where are you? Come on out, Betsy. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. How are you? Hello, Betsy. How are you? Hello, Miss Jamie. How are you? We're so glad to see you. Here, here. We're all here. Here, here. We're all here. Here, here. We're all here. We're all here together. Yay! Today's story is very different from the other gingerbread stories that we've read, and I can't wait to share it with you. Betsy, would you like to listen to the story? We've been talking about how fairy tales are special because we can change the words, we can change the characters, we can change the setting, like the place where it takes place. Yesterday we read Run from a City. Sometimes they're in the farm. You can also change the antagonist. Do you remember what the antagonist is? Yes, the antagonist is the troublemaker in the fairy tale, the bad guy, right? The one who eats the cookie at the end. Today, we're going to play sort of a game where we get to write our own gingerbread story. So here's our little gingerbread man. And I have some cards like this. We're going to draw a card and make our own story. Let me show you what I mean. Once upon a time, a baker made a gingerbread man. When he came out of the oven, he rolled away, yelling, "Roll, roll, as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." He rolled past a penguin. He rolled past a monkey. He rolled past a parrot. But he didn't roll past a turtle. Instead, they dressed up and played cowboys. The turtle didn't eat him. Instead, the cookie got dressed up and played cowboys. Do you see how we can tell our own story? Would you like to try it again? Let's pick some different cards and see how it turns out. Once upon a time, a baker made a gingerbread man. When he came out of the oven, he swam away, yelling, "Swim, swim, as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." He swam past a lizard. He swam past a hamster. He swam past a duck, but he didn't swim past a llama? That's a silly story. Instead, they put up a tent and had a sleepover in the backyard. The end. Oh, that's super silly. The gingerbread man had a sleepover in a tent in the backyard. That's different than the other stories we read, isn't it? Should we try one last time? Let's take these down and we'll draw new cards this time. Okay. Once upon a time, a baker made a gingerbread man. When he came out of the oven, he crawled. Can you crawl like a baby? He crawled away, yelling, "Crawl, crawl, as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." He crawled past a woof, woof, dog. He crawled past a cat. He crawled past a bear, but he didn't crawl past a sloth. The sloth is slow. I would think he could crawl past a sloth. Instead, they took him out for ice cream. Look at the little cookie eating an ice cream cone. Isn't that fun how we can make a whole different silly version of the story? I wonder if you'd like to try to tell the story and change the words so it's silly like this. Do you think you could tell the story? I know you could. We are going to dress our gingerbread cookie up and do some reading. So the gingerbread cookie is going to dress up as different things. Let me show you a picture and see if you can figure out what the gingerbread cookie is dressing up as. What is this gingerbread cookie? He's a cowboy. Yes, I am a cowboy. And what about this gingerbread cookie? Do you know? It looks like he has a hammer and a hard hat. He's a builder. Good. This one says, I am a builder. Here's a tricky one. What is this gingerbread cookie? I see a tooth and a white jacket and some toothpaste and a toothbrush. What is he dressed as? He's a dentist. You're right. The doctor who takes care of your teeth is a dentist. What is this gingerbread cookie? Yes, he's a farmer. You're right. And the last one is not dressed up. This one is a cookie. Oh no, he might get eaten if he's a delicious cookie. Let's read these sentences that we made together. Can you help me read? When we read sentences like this together, you have to use your reading finger. Is your reading finger awake? Good, hold it up in the air. And we're going to point to each word when we read. That's what good readers do. Their eyes look and their finger points to each word. I'll show you and then you can take a turn. So my turn and then your turn. My turn first. Ready? I am a cowboy. Can you do it with your reading finger? Here goes. I am a cowboy. Did you read it? Can you do it again a little bit louder so I can hear you? Okay, I'm listening. I am a cowboy. That was better. I could hear you that time. Let's try the next one. My turn, then your turn. So wait for this one. I am a builder. Your turn. I am a builder. Can you do it a little bit louder so I can hear you all the way here at my school in Virginia? Okay, a little bit louder. I am a builder. Did your finger point to the words? Okay, let's try the next one. My turn, then your turn. Ready? I am a dentist. Now it's your turn. Can you read the sentence with your reading finger? Really loud so I can hear you. I am a dentist. Well done, reader. Let's do the next one. My turn, then your turn. My turn first. Ready? I am a farmer. Your turn. Really loud so I can hear you. Ready? I am a farmer. Nice reading. And the last one is a little bit different. My turn, then your turn. My turn first. Ready? I am a cookie. Oh no! Look, it has extra words. Oh no! He doesn't want to get eaten, but he's a delicious cookie. Would you like to try it with me? Let me hear you read it with your reading finger. Ready? I am a cookie. Oh no! Should we do it all together? Turn your thinking cap on high. Is it turned on? Okay, we're going to read the whole thing. Here goes. I am a cowboy. I am a builder. Good. I am a dentist. I am a farmer. And can you remember how the last one is different? I am a cookie. Say, oh no, don't eat me. That's what the little cookie is saying. Oh no, I don't want to be a cookie. I want to be a cowboy or a builder or a dentist or a farmer, not a cookie. The story we're going to read is actually about a gingerbread cowboy today. And the cowboy lives in a setting called a desert. Have you ever heard of a desert? A desert is a place that's very dry, not a lot of rain. This is a desert in North America. And the North American deserts are hot, and there might be a cactus. It's this big plant that has pokey, sharp quills, thorns on it. It's called a cactus. Here's another desert picture. This is a bird that lives in the desert. It has a funny name. This is called a roadrunner. Beep, beep. A roadrunner can walk and run really fast. It doesn't fly. It likes to run across the sand. Can you say roadrunner? Beep, beep. Good. And this is a coyote. Coyotes live in the North American deserts. They also live in swamps, grasslands, and dense forests. It's a coyote. I wonder if the coyote will be the antagonist in our book today. In this story, it's all about a gingerbread cowboy who lives in the desert. It's called The Gingerbread Cowboy. So this book is called The Gingerbread Cowboy by Janet Squires, and the illustrations are by Holly Berry. Let's read to find out who are the characters and who's the antagonist. Who's going to catch the gingerbread cowboy, the gingerbread cookie who lives in the desert? See the picture there? You can tell it's the desert because there are cactuses and sand and a cowboy hat. Once upon a time in the wild, wild west, there lived a rancher and his wife. Every morning, just as the sun was coming up, the rancher saddled his horses and fed the cattle while his wife baked biscuits. Biscuits with butter, biscuits with honey, biscuits with jelly. Yes, those breakfast biscuits were plump as pillows, soft as clouds, and tasty as a big Texas barbecue. See him with his biscuits there? And jam. Then one day, just as the sun was coming up, the rancher's wife decided she was tired of making biscuits. So she measured and mixed, and she made gingerbread dough. She rolled that dough flat and cut out the shape of a boy, but not just any boy. He had boots on his feet. He had a hat on his head, and he had a big belt buckle made out of sugar. He was a gingerbread cowboy. She took raisins, candies, and nuts and gave him 2 bright eyes, a laughing mouth, and a cowboy vest with fringe, and she put him in the oven to bake. I sure am hungry for biscuits, said the rancher, leaning over and sniffing the rodeo romping good smell coming out of the oven. He opened the door for a peek, and quick as a flick of a cow pony's tail, out jumped the gingerbread cowboy, and he ran out the door as fast as his boots could carry him. "Whoa!" shouted the rancher. "Come back!" cried his wife. But the gingerbread cowboy just laughed and said, giddy up as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man." He jumped over a horned lizard, gobbling up ants, and raced away as fast as his boots could carry him. See, that horned lizard is a desert animal. Until he came to do you remember the name of the bird? A roadrunner. "I was about to have lizard for breakfast," said the roadrunner, "but I think I'll eat you instead." The gingerbread cowboy just laughed and said, giddy up as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man." He wiggled through the corral fence and raced away as fast as his boots could carry him, till he came to a band of javelinas munching on cactus pads. "Gingerbread!" shouted the javelinas. "Yee-haw!" These are the javelinas. They're like little furry animals. The gingerbread cowboy just laughed and said, giddy up as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man." He galloped past a big prickly cactus and raced away as fast as his boots could carry him, till he came to a herd of longhorned cattle grazing in a field. No more grass for us," they all cried. "We want gingerbread." But the gingerbread cowboy just laughed and said, giddy up as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man." He ducked between their legs and raced away as fast as his cowboy boots could carry him, until he met some hungry cowboys riding the range. The cowboys yelled, "Stampede!" They wanted gingerbread too. The gingerbread cowboy just laughed and said, can you say it? Giddy up as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man." He turned down a canyon and raced away as fast as his boots could carry him, until he met a coyote napping in the sun. Now, the gingerbread cowboy was feeling mighty pleased with himself. "I've run away from a rancher and his wife, the roadrunner, the javelinas, the longhorned cattle, and the cowboys," he bragged, "and I can run away from you too." The coyote smiled. "I don't want to chase you," he said, "but I can hear those folks coming fast, and there's a river just ahead. Hop onto my tail and I'll take you across." "I can't let them catch me now," cried the gingerbread cowboy. So he hopped onto the coyote's tail. What's going to happen? What's your prediction? Will it be the same as the fox? Let's read and find out. The coyote splashed into the river and began to swim. "It rained last night and the river is deep. You'd better get on my back," said the coyote. So the gingerbread cowboy climbed onto the coyote's back. By now, the cowboys, the longhorns, the javelinas, the roadrunner, the rancher, and his wife had arrived at the edge of the river. The rancher's wife took out her lasso and swung a loop out toward the gingerbread cowboy. "Quick, "Stand on my nose," said the cowboy. So the gingerbread cowboy jumped up onto the cowboy's nose. Do you think the rancher's wife is going to be able to catch him? "Ha, ha, ha," shouted the gingerbread cowboy as the lasso fell short. They missed. What's going to happen? "But I won't," said the coyote. He tossed the gingerbread cowboy up into the air like a flapjack on a griddle and swallowed him in one gulp. And that was the end of the gingerbread cowboy. Isn't this last picture really funny? So who's back at the ranch with the rancher and his wife? It's the coyote, and what are they making? Another gingerbread cookie? Oh, they'll have to start all over again with the story, won't they? Isn't that fun? How we can take one fairy tale and change it, and still the same story. That's what we've been doing all week long. Well, I have a fun home project for you today. I think it's a pretty easy one that you're really going to like. Let me turn the camera. There we go. This home project is to make scented, smelly paint. And we're going to make it smell like gingerbread. So I'm going to take a little bit of brown paint. You can use any color paint that you have at your house. And it could be watercolors or tempera paint or whatever kind of paint you have at your house. And I'm going to sprinkle in some ginger. Remember, ginger's that root that grows underground. And I wish you could smell this through the TV. And it's what we use to make the gingerbread cookie. That's the spice that we use to make the gingerbread cookie. Let me show you. Do you see how I mixed the ginger on top of the paint? And I'm going to use my paintbrush to mix the spices into the paint. And I can smell it with my nose. It smells like ginger paint. If you want, you could put cinnamon in instead of ginger, or you could put both. Maybe if you have a little nutmeg or ground cloves, you could make it really spicy. And then you can use your scented paint to paint any picture that you want. Maybe you'd like to paint the gingerbread picture that's in your enrichment pack. And you can paint it, and when it dries, the paint will still smell like a gingerbread man. I'm going to paint it, and then maybe when it's dry, Betsy and I will put some decorations on to make eyes and buttons and a mouth. Maybe we'll give it some other decorations on its hands. Oh, that does smell really good. It smells like gingerbread. And then when the paint is all dry, it will almost be like a scratch and sniff picture. You'll be able to look at your picture and smell your picture. And it will remind you of the gingerbread man. If you decide to paint, make some scented paint and make a picture, will you take a photo and share it with me? I'd love to see what you're working on. We've had a busy week learning all of these gingerbread stories, but it's already time for us to call Betsy to come back. Can you call her? 1, 2, 3. Say, Betsy, come back. Come on, Betsy. Hello, friends. Uh-oh, what, Betsy? Betsy wants to know if I have enough paint for her to do the project later. Yes, Betsy, I do, and we can even make some more, okay? Do you like to paint? Betsy will make a picture after the video is over, for sure. Betsy, we have to say goodbye to our friends today. Preschool time is over now, over now, over now. Preschool time is over now for another day. Wave goodbye to all of our friends, all of our friends, all of our friends. Wave goodbye to all of our friends. It's time to stay home and play. Hip, hip, hooray! Do you have any birdseed for Betsy? Okay, pull it on out. Here's your play pack for today. It has the directions right here for making scented paint and some other fun things you can do, especially activities that go along with the story that we read today. Birdseed, please. Here she comes. Thank you, friends. And if you'd like Betsy's kiss, hold your hand out like this. Catch it. Stick it to your cheek. Give yourself a big hug from Miss Jamie and Betsy. We're proud of you. See you again tomorrow. Bye-bye, friends.